Hello, my name is Jennifer Dixon with Thrive Yoga and Wellness. We are located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And today I thought I would do a maybe quick, maybe medium. It really depends on how much more nap time I have. HIT yoga class. So, HIT, that means high intensity interval training. It's kind of the workout rage. And I used to do this all the time back in my pre-yoga days, and it normally it is known for being very very hard on the body, lots of jumping and lots of impact. And so I thought I would show you my version of a HIT, high intensity interval training. So we're going to get our heart rates up and then bring them down, and then get them up and then bring them down. And so today we're going to add some weights. It doesn't necessarily have to have weights in order to have that same principle of the heart rate up and down. But today I thought we would do weights. And I also am going to focus mostly on the lower body and abs. Yesterday I did a whole bunch of upper body weights, and so today we're going to do some lower body, so legs, trunk, abs, all that stuff. Maybe we'll get a little bit of back body work in as well. So I welcome you to some good old-fashioned high intensity interval training yoga style. So let's get started. On our mats, we're going to be in child's pose just to kind of integrate ourselves. Child's pose, you want your toes together. Knees can be together or apart. I'm going to go mats width distance apart today just because it's a little more opening in the hips. We're going to be an open and really, really active child's pose. So press those hands into the mat, keeping the elbows up off of the mat, and feel the lats. Those are like your angel wings, your latissimus dorsi engaging here. Now maybe come to your fingertips and pretend to drag your fingertips down your mat closer to your body, and feel how your back activates a little more. You might feel this between the shoulder blades, like your traps and your rhomboids. Keep pressing in here, and now start to think about drawing that belly button to spine. If you've lifted weights a lot, you always know you lift with your legs, not with your back. Well, a good way to protect that back is to keep the belly button to spine, and in yoga, that is called your Uddiyana Bandha. It's activating the transverse abdominals. Remember, if at any time you become out of breath or it's too much, you can come to child's pose. You can take a break whenever you need it. We're just going to practice to our edge, and everybody's unique. All of my cues, they're optional, so if you don't like it, don't do it. I will try to show you some modifications, but we're going to be moving at a fairly decent clip. So let's just get going. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands over towards the right, stretching out that left side body. Bring those hands back to the top of the mat, and 3 breaths over towards the right. Really feel this nice stretch along the right side lats, maybe the obliques on the right, and even a little bit into the hips maybe. Draw that belly in. All right, coming back to the top of the mat, pressing those hands into the mat. Let's come into our tabletop. Those hands are square beneath the shoulders. Knees are directly beneath the hips. Drop the belly looking up, stretching out along the front side body, rounding through the spine like a hollowing cat. Look down. Now start to move with your breath in a way that feels good to you. That might be this cat-cow action up and down, or it might be some side to side, and you can maybe even do some barrel rolls. Just starting to get some of those kinks out. It's really wet and cold where I am today, so I'm a little creaky. All right, so you ready to get started? First thing we're going to do, plug those toes into the mat, and let's just bring those knees up off of the mat. We're going to hold them here for maybe 30 seconds. I'm just kidding. Pressing into the thumb and the pointer finger a whole bunch to take some pressure off the wrist. One more breath here. Downward facing dog. I know I've promised some intensity, so here we're coming. Stretching out here with your downward facing dog. If your heels don't touch the mat today, that's okay. They will one day. If you want to walk the dog, that's okay.
do something that feels good to you. Maybe you're pressing your shoulders and your chest towards your thighs just for a count. Then re-engage your abs here. A little bit of cat back to protect those shoulders. Nice. One more breath. And then let's come up to our plank pose. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. I'm going to open up my feet a little bit wider for a more stable base. Press those hips back. Yep, so you're thinking at first everything's leaning over those wrists. Let's push them back. Get the weight towards the feet a little more. You're going to activate along the quads and the low abs a little bit more. Now for 3 more breaths. Keep it nice and strong and static. Puff up between the shoulder blades. 1 more. All right, now we're going to tap opposite shoulders 5 times each side. Try to go slow. 1, hover, down. 2, down. 3, 4. Try to keep the hips still. 5, 6. We got 3 more. 7. I guess on each side. 8, 9. Well, I guess that's just 2. 10. Hold that plank. Keep the booty down. Now we're going to try to touch opposite hips, but we're going to go with control. A lot of times in hits, people are going really fast. That uses momentum and not strength. Your heart's still going to go up. Let's go right hand to left hip. Back down. Left to right. Down. Right. Left. 3 more each side. Right. Left. 2 more. Right. Left. Right. Left. Hold this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now push forward onto the toes. Come down to your half push-up. Chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it out. Little bit of recovery here. Pressing down into the tops of the feet. Go ahead and squeeze those elbows in. Lift your chest. It's still a back bend, but it's a little recovery here. Pressing the chest up a little higher. Crown of the head reaches up high. 1 more breath. Let's get that heart rate going again. Lift the legs. Lift the hands. Squeeze the elbows together. Hands are pressing off of the mat. Now we're going to make this active here. So elbow squeeze and then hands out wide. Hands to the front. Bring it all back. Wide, front, back. That's 2. Wide, front, back. That's 3. Wide, front, back. 4. Wide, front, back. 5. Now we're going to get the triceps involved here. So we're going to go wide, front, swim it all the way back. Wide, front, swim it all the way back. Keep the legs lifted. Wide, front, swim it back. 2 more. Wide, front, swim it back. 1 more. Wide, front, swim it back. Squeeze the hands up higher and together for 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Little bit of recovery just for 3 breaths. Maybe you sling those feet side to side. 1 more. Okay. Ground those feet back into the mat. Now you can stay down here on your knees if you're still working on the strength to get your full chaturanga. But on the next inhale, lengthen through the tailbone. Press those feet in so much the quads come up off the mat. Squeeze the elbows in. Push up, high plank. Hold this plank for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Catch your breath. Nice. From here, we're going to walk those hands back to the feet. Nice forward fold. Keep the belly in. Knees are as soft as they need to be gentle on that low back. The hammies should be protesting a little bit. This is early yet, and we haven't worked them. Ground down a lot through those big toes, and slowly, with soft knees, come rolling up, 1 vertebra at a time. Let's get moving. Hands up, up overhead, and then diving down, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, and on the exhale, walk yourself out to plank. Hold this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go over towards the right side plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side plank. Try not to open up too much. We still want to keep our chest, everything straight forward. 3, soften the elbows. 2, 1. Coming back to plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's build this intensity. Left knee to left elbow. Shoot it back. Right knee. Shoot it back. Left, back, right. 5 each side. Left, right, left, right. 1 more. Left, right. Hold this plank. 5, 4. Puff up between the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Whoo, your abs and shoulders should feel this. Catch your breath. Nice little interval here. Now we're going to get a little more into the shoulders. So we're going to do this with a bit of a drill. Here in downward facing dog, instead of letting those elbows go out wide, let's bring the elbow down straight back. Right elbow down, straight back, bring it back up. Left elbow down, straight back up. Right, up, left. Just 3, so 1 more, right and left. Now we're going to try to do them both at the same time. Ready? Elbows down. 1, back up. 2, back up. 3, 4, 5th one stays down. Whoo, nice little, oh my gosh. I call them oh my craps because this is the PG-13. Children may be watching. They may be called something else in your yoga class. Let's do some dolphin push-ups for 10. Nose forward, back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep the belly. 4, in. 3, 2, and 1. Pushing back, dolphin pose. Now for 1, 1, 1. Oh my crap. Push down into the hand, lift those elbows up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Catch your breath. Two more. 1 more. From here, we're going to take a little break and grab some weights if you've got them. If you don't, that's totally fine. I'm going to grab, you can either do 5 or 10 depending on your personal position where you are right now in life. I've got a set of, they're called Core Fitness, and they're variable weights, and I'm only busting these out because my daughter has hidden my other free weights. So I'm using about 10-pound weights today, and we're going to start getting into our legs. So we're going to leave these weights. I'm going to have them a little bit at an angle so I can go back to my downward facing dog. We're going to look up between those hands and then bring that right foot in through the hands and see how quietly you can set it down at the front of the mat. We're going to grab those weights and put them on either side of the right foot. Before we come up into our crescent lunge, let's talk for a second. Right knee comes forward, lengthen through the tailbone, draw the belly in, and from here, we're just going to pull the weights up and leave our chest basically on the thigh, just for 5. Get a little bit of upper back. So lift and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Come up to crescent lunge. From here, we're going to keep the belly nice and tight. If you feel anything in the low back, I welcome you to stay right here in your crescent lunge. What we're going to do is make the backs of our legs work a little more. So sink into that crescent lunge with that right knee. Draw the belly in. Weights down, load on either side. Leaning forward. Chest never touches. Come back for 10, 9, 8, 7, belly in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Plant the weights. What we're going to do is move them to the side And now let's get the heart rate up in a different way. We're going to do silent mountain climbers. So instead of go for speed, go for silence. So quiet as a mouse, right foot back, left foot forward. Switch, 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 switch. One more each side. Left foot forward. Here we are in crescent lunge on the left. Get those weights a little closer. Remember, we did our little bit of rhomboid trap action, so sink into that left knee. Don't let the booty stick out. So lengthen through the tailbone. Draw the belly in. We're just going to do 5 of these squeezes. So inhale, lift the elbow, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift all the way up, crescent lunge. Beautiful. So now we have to get the back side of that left leg. 10 of these, we can do it. Keep the belly in. Let those arms hang heavy by your side. 4, 9, awesome. 8, keep going. 7, belly in. 6, 5, 4, you should feel this in the back of that left leg. 3, 2, last one. 1, come on up. And then gently plant those weights down either side of that foot. And we've got to do those mountain climbers, 5 on each side. We're not going for speed. We're going for grace and strength. So lift the booty up. See how high you can get the booty and how quietly you can land those feet. Maybe you even play with hovering the toes. 1 more each side. And then bring that right foot all the way back. Move through your vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Whew, how was that for a quick interval? So from here, if you have blocks, grab them. If you don't have them, totally okay. I'm going to put 2 blocks stacked together on the short side at the back of the mat. This is going to add a little bit of a balance challenge, which is great, but also could add a little bit of difficulty and, shall we say, some danger. So be really careful here. You can use 1 block or 2. I'm going to put them to where they're lengthwise. Okay, so remember, you don't have to use the weights at any point in time during this exercise. This is sort of, oops, I should have had it in the center of my mat. I apologize. So we're going to start out on the right side. Grab the weights or not. I'll demonstrate once without the weights and then once with the weights. So make sure your foot is planted really firmly into that mat at the blocks at the back of the mat. If you've got a bench, you can use a bench. The thing about the blocks that's cool is the instability forces your core to work a little more. How far forward your right foot is really going to vary on how deep you can lunge, but also on how long your legs are. So here we are. We're not going forward in this lunge. Belly stays in. We go straight down and back up. All right, so let me grab my weights. And we're going to go for 10 of these. Very similar to what we just did, but that back leg is lifted, so it allows us to get a little bit deeper. So right foot forward, kind of straight in front of those blocks if you've got them. Left foot back and lifted, and we're going to go for 10. Straight down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Awesome. Shake it out. Other side. So remember, you want to try to get your foot into the center of that block because it will be wobbly. You're going to have your right foot centered. You can use the wall to make yourself get comfortable. And then how far forward you are depends on how long your legs are and how deep you want to go. So belly stays in, tailbone lengthens down, and you try to go as deep as you can. Nice. Let me grab my weights. We've got 10 of these. So when you're ready, 10, 9, try not to let that knee go too far over. 3, wait, that'd be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Awesome. Set it down, shake it out. Let's move those blocks. Let's take a vinyasa to rinse this out. So inhale, hands out, up and over, forward fold. Pull the shoulders back, inhale, and take a vinyasa. That's a nice push-up. It's sort of like the ginger between sushi rolls, maybe. And then catching your breath here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, let's look forward. We're going to bring that right foot forward, coming into our warrior 1. So left heel plants, right foot straight forward, right knee is bent, just like in Crescent Lunge. So the only difference between warrior 1 and Crescent Lunge is that your heel is down, trying to get those hips square to the front of the mat. If it doesn't happen today, totally okay. So we're going to hang out here. You can have your weights on your side if you'd like. Totally optional. And so from here, let's just do some bicep curls because we're here. We're going to go for 10. And let's go out to the side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, belly in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold them in. Bring your forearms down to where your forearms are level to the mat. Now we're going to go open and shut. So shut the book, open it up. Shut, open, shut, open. Try to squeeze between those shoulder blades. That was 5, I think. 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Let's open up warrior 2. So right here, you can set that weight down on your right thigh so your legs are still working, but your arms aren't if you want. Or you can bring it up, warrior 1 with hands wide, goddess arms. If you've got the strength, you can hold them out here. These weights are a little heavy for me to do that, so I'm going to do goddess. And then we're going to come into warrior 2. Right elbow plants, left arm comes forward. If this is too much for those shoulders, you can drop the weight, you can reduce the weight, or you can hold them down here on your side. I'm going to go for it for 3, 2, 1, coming back up. And then I'm going to turn and face you, and we're coming into our goddess pose. Toes out wide, knees out wide, arms parallel to the floor. So from here, we're going to do some presses. Curl, press, down. Curl, press, down. That was 2. Let's do 5. 5. That was 3. And last one. Awesome. Bring them together to your chest. Now let's come up to our toes, maybe, and do little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, grounding everything. We're going to get our heart rates back up. So they should be like medium right now. Let's get them up to the high point, and then we'll bring them back down. So from here, both of my legs are straight. I'm going to go ahead and bend them again, goddess pose. We're going to work on some balance, dynamic movement, slow and control, but it's still going to spike the heart rate up. Hands out wide. If you want, you can leave your weights. I'm going to do it without my weights this go around. Belly in. We're going to bring right knee to right elbow. So lift, down, lift, down, lift, and lift. This was what, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 4, 3. We can do it. 2, and 1. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We're not quite ready yet. If you want, grab the weights, and we're going to go to the right, up, to the left, up, right, and left. If you've got smaller weights, you can go out I think this is 4. And 5. Nice. Straighten the legs. Go ahead and drop those weights. Little bit of a break time. Should have seen a small spike in those heart rates. Maybe your breath is going up a little bit. Moving side to side if that feels good. I kind of wanted that right now. And then from here, we're going to go to a lighter weight or no weight at all. This can be pretty challenging on the shoulders, so I'm going to go to a 5 pound. Maybe I will. All right. So here we are in Prasarita Padottanasana, which is separate leg stretching. Draw the belly in, softening through those knees a lot. So we're not all the way down like we were in Goddess. We're just kind of midway between straight legs and Goddess. Draw the belly in and bring your body up to where your body's parallel to the mat. So your legs are nice and soft. You could be like a football player, can go round and round. Let's bring those hands out wide, back, wide, back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold them here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set them down. Bring your knees to your elbows. Squat down low. We're going to try to get our heart rates up a little bit more. Bring those hands together. Weights are a little lower for pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it down low for 5, 4, 3, hey baby, 2, 1. That's my daughter. Will you close the door? Okay, from here, we're going to take big steps to the back of the mat. Try to land in chair pose. Chest is up, booty's down. Inhale, chair pose at the back of the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to the front of the mat. And your wide-legged squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Front of the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, where are they? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the back of the mat. 5, 4, 3, sweet, 2, 1. This is mommy in right here. Come to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the front. Chair pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Shake it out. So I'm going to come back to my higher weight, to a 10-pound weight while you're shaking it out. And we're going to do one more set of exercises. And then we'll come down to the ground for some abs. Are you going to practice yoga with me? I was looking for those weights. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so here we are coming into some deep squats. You do not have to use these blocks. I'm just using the blocks because it works your balance a little more. And I'm trying to really work on balance because balance integrates those core muscles. So again, you can stay here right on the mat, or if you'd like, you can grab a couple of blocks. It just makes the ground a little more unstable. This is my daughter. Are you going to wave? And she's going to do some yoga with weights with us, some high-intensity yoga with weights. Okay, so if you're joining with me and joining me on these blocks, make sure your feet are nice and centered and you feel really solid here. You ready? You want to see mama do this? Bending down with soft knees, pick up your weights. Again, these aren't super heavy. These are just 10-pounders. Maybe one day I'll get really brave and do really heavy weights. So every time you do this, if you feel discomfort in your knees, stop. I know we got to go back and do the left side. So let's get our squats in for 12 of them. Go down as low as you can for 12. Belly's in. 11. 10. Yes, baby. 9. 8. Oh, really? 7. Go down low. 6. 5. 4. Chest is up. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Nice. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now we have to do all of that stuff on our left side. Moving the blocks. Here we are with our weights. I'm going to go back down. I think I did it to 5 pounds, or I was wishing I had done 5 pounds, so I'm going for the 5 pounds. And then let's try to balance it out. Left foot forward, right foot comes back. Warrior one. This is called flexibility right here. Roll with it. Draw those bellies in. Oh, okay. Instead of bringing the hands up here for that 90 degrees, let's get our triceps working. So draw the belly in, leaning forward, elbows in, hands in, and go out for 10. 9, bellies in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Squeeze it. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Open up. Warrior 2. So now your body is open up to that side wall. Feet, left foot's forward. Right foot's parallel-ish to the back of the mat. Really trying to keep that left leg working towards 90 degrees, but don't let the knee collapse inwards. It's wanting to go out towards the pinky toe side. Here we are, Warrior 2. It's a little bit easier when your hands are up. I won't hit it. I won't hit it, I promise. Let's go into our extended side angle. Left elbow out, right arm forward. Draw that right shoulder back so you're not collapsing here and overstretching on that right side. So you're still doing a right side oblique crunch almost. One more. Nice, coming up. Here we are, separate leg stretching. So we're going to do a little bit more for our major muscle groups, and then we'll call it a day. So this time with weights, we're going to try to do those crunches on the side with a dynamic movement. So here we are, goalpost arms. We can do this. We're going to start on the left side. So when you're ready, inhale, left knee, left elbow, down and squat. Right, squat, left, right, left, right, left, right. One more. Left and right. Awesome. Bring those hands down. We're going to go deep lunge on the right. Up, left, up, right, left, right, left. 3, right, left, 4, right, and left, 5. She is pretty. All right, drop those weights. Bring your hands down to the mat for a really nice separate leg stretching. Maybe your head touches the mat. Do you want to do it with us? If it doesn't today, maybe next week. And let's start to slowly stretch things out. I'm going to bring my left hand. Let me see. Left hand in front of that right knee. Right hand is up, twisting it up. She's my lovely demonstrator's demonstrating a tree for you. Beautiful. That's a beautiful yoga pose. Right hand in front of the left. Left hand up for a nice switch. Oh, it is. Miss Jessica's a very good teacher. Now let's move dynamically into a nice low lunge towards the back of the mat. Stretching out the hamstring and the left inner thigh, as well as the right hip. Okay, sounds good. Nap was supposed to have lasted a little longer. Either that or I just went a little longer than I thought. Stretching out this right side now. Coming to the front of the mat. Really deep lunge on that left. In yoga, this is called a skandasana. All right, let's come back to the center. And we're going to bring our feet a little bit closer together and come into a malasana squat. Really stretching out along the hips. If you can't get your heels down, you can roll your mat up and put that part under your heel, or you can use a block if your heels are way up high. All right, we're going to try something fun. Do you want to do it with me? Come here in your squat. Pretend you've got your hands to your heart in a really low squat, and then we're going to bring our hands out
And so we're going to try to see how slow and controlled we can get our bottoms down to the mat. Do you think we can do it? All right, belly's in, sit down low. Woo-hoo. Let me move the mic and we'll come straight into boat pose. Remember, feet can be on the mat if you'd like for your boat, or you can have them bent, or you can have them straight. I'm going to come to the side for you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Bring those in, those knees in. If you want, grab some weights. A little bit of abs exercises with weights. So, boat pose. Row your boat side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Hold those knees in. It is very wiggly. So now let's add some heart opening chest presses with the boat. Lift, down, canoe. Lift, down, canoe. In. Lift, down, canoe. That's 3. Lift, down, canoe. That's 4. Lift, down, canoe. That's 5. Now hold this canoe and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Squeeze it in. Oh, that was awesome. Wasn't that good? No, I'm okay right now, but thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. It is very important to drink some water. So now let's do some bicycles. I put my weights down because I'm still working on some of that lower abdominal strength because childbirth is no joke. So here we are, knees in really close. Give them a squeeze. See if you can get them all the way in. Now let go. Hold them there. And now extend the left leg out. Bring it in. Right leg out. Bring it in. Left, out, right, out. That's 2. Left, 3, whoo, 4. On the left, on the right. Last one for 5 and 5. Nice. Canoe all the way out. Boat. Canoe and boat. Oh, let's do it 3 more. Canoe. Boat. Okay. Canoe. Last one. Canoe and boat. Squeeze it in. Oh, let's come on down. It wouldn't be a yoga class without some back bends. You want to do a back bend with me? So let's channel our inner 80s Buns of Steel video. Bring a block if you've got it. Place it in between the knees. Make sure you can touch your heels with your fingertips. Lift. So the point of that block is a lot of times when you get in this pose, you let your knees hang out willy-nilly. So with the block squeezing together, it integrates the muscles in the lower hemisphere and keeps you more in alignment. And since I did mention that 80s video, we're going to let the block drop, and let's go down for 5, 4, squeezing at the top, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, squeeze, and then come on down. Last back bend. This one is if you want, you can come back to your bridges. If you're going to go with me, we're going to come into wheel, and then if you've still got any juice left, we're going to do 5 wheel push-ups. So normally in wheel, you want to come up with your elbows straight back. When you're first starting, your elbows are going to go out wide like Superman. If you're somewhere in between, even in these push-ups, try to keep those elbows back like in Chaturanga, and it's going to build the strength to where you can lift with your elbows staying back. So when you are ready, inhale and push yourself up, holding this wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's do push-ups for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Push it up, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Knees to the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And now it's time for your nice, juicy Shavasana. Nap time's over. Yoga play time's over. Or it's just begun for me. Again, my name is Jennifer Dixon with Thrive Yoga and Wellness. Thank you for joining me and my daughter and her puppy. And I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you were able to get your heart rate up, then bring it down, up and down. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and leave me some comments. And if you liked what you saw, be sure to like and follow us. We also have a website, thriveyogaandwellness.com. And on that website, you can keep up with all of the events that we've got going on. And if you're not local to the area, we also offer some online programming at thriveyogaandwellness.com/thrive-online. I can't wait to see you soon. Take care. Namaste.